It's all gonna be okay.
Hey everybody, welcome to Talking Newman Coaching. I'm Coach Tucker. Today I'm going to teach you how to trust yourself. Do you trust yourself? This has been my intention as of late, is to trust myself more. And what that really means to me is to trust my intuition, to trust what my heart is telling me. Right? We have these ideas in our head about the way life should be, or this is my idea of success and I must chase after this because then I'll be happy, right? And the ultimate truth is known in our heart. The ultimate truth is our intuitive knowing of what is best for us. So, how do we do that? Well, first thing, we all know this is a classic. We gotta know thyself. Do we know who we really are? And this isn't a quick, oh yeah, I know who I am. Some people it is, but most people, we really gotta take time to know ourselves. And the best way I find to learn who you really are is to get quiet. Dr. Quiet. And one of the faculties of Dr. Quiet, yes, sleep is a faculty of Dr. Quiet, but also alone time. Can't really know who you are until you have time alone with yourself to really know who you are. Because if we're always around other people and we're basing our experience off what they're saying or how they're feeling about us, we never really know how we feel about us, and we never really know what we really want. We're constantly just being inundated with uninformation. We're also in an energy field, and when we get around other people, we merge that energy, another mind forms. So it's hard to differentiate who you are if you're always seeing yourself through the eyes of other people. So we really gotta know who we are, and we gotta know like what we really want, and that can take time. So that's why it's good to have time every day to spend with yourself, to sit in reflection, introspection, really get to know who you are. All right, and the next thing that helps you trust yourself more is your intuitive function. So intuition does require a lot of trust. Why? It's not logical. So the ego is going to be a little bit scared. It's going to say, well, this doesn't make sense. And your heart's going to say, no, it makes perfect sense. And the intuitive function is the opposite of thinking. So this is a tough one. If you're caught in your thinking mind, you can't really intuit, right? Because they're antagonists, right? In order to get an intuition, get an intuitive download of knowing, you can't be thinking your way to that. You just have to let go of the thinking, and when you let go of the thinking, you're stepping into the unknown. It's not a controlled process. So we have to silence our mind. Best way to do that, meditation. And the best way into that doorway of meditation, I find in my experience, is through breath work, right? So when I breathe and I hyperoxygenate my body and I come to this stillness, I use the Wim Hof method, but using that method, I can come to a stillness in my mind. And once I finish that, I'm more intuitive because I've let go of my thinking process. Yes. So, and I think Carl Jung looked at the four structures of consciousness, right? So we have, and then Paul Chek really goes into this in a lot of his YouTube videos that you can see online for free, is that thinking is antagonistic to intuition, and then feeling is antagonistic to sensation. So our feelings are differentiated from if we're sensing something, we're not really feeling it. And if we're feeling something, we don't really sense it, we feel it. So if we're intuiting something, we're not thinking about it. And if we're thinking about something, we're not intuiting. So these are our antagonistic functions. Next, Tuck, how do I trust myself? What's your intention? Are you intending to trust yourself? Intentions are very powerful. I'm finding you always get your intentions, so you got to be clear on what your intention is. And you constantly need to come back to it, because our mind will take us on this journey like, oh, I'm intending this, and then you kind of veer off the path. And then you come back, oh, well, let me come back to my intention, then you veer off the path. And you come back to your intention, we're just flowing along with life. But as long as we're holding that intention and we're living our truth through that intention, So my intention is to trust myself, and then you let go. And then you just trust. Quite the process. So trust takes some courage too. If you look at the chart of consciousness what David Hawkins created, to be in the positive takes courage. To be a positive person takes a lot of courage. We need to trust what we're feeling, what we're sensing, what we're thinking. We need to trust that we're being guided in a way, and that requires, you can't be in fear. You can't be in the negative, because the negative is ego land of control, and the trusting ourselves, we have to let go of control, and we have to allow. And then finally, how do you trust yourself more? What is your dream? When you know your dream, when you set your intention filled with your purpose, so you know your dream, you know your purpose, you set your intention, boom. Now you can trust that your mind, your body, your soul will get you there. It'll get you there. You just got to move your feet. You just got to take the action. You just got to be courageous enough to move forward, develop that willpower. And it's going to be worth it. That's why I do Dream Life Vision Sessions. You can sign up for a free Dream Life Vision Sessions so you can get clear on your dream. So you can get, once you're clear on your dream, it's like, all right, so now I'm intending to create this. I know why I'm creating that. And then the trust factor is much easier, because you'll start to notice the universe actually is going to support you. The more you believe in your dream, the more you get that help from the whole universe. And you start to meet people that are aligned with that dream. And then the trust becomes easier. You start to let go more, because you realize, wow, this is unfolding as I intended. And then the ultimate trust, how to trust yourself, is to let go of even any outcome. So you got to know your outcome, you got to go hard, you got to know why you want it, right? All that stuff. And then you let go, because what that really does, it raises your vibration up into acceptance, reason. And when you're at that high vibration, your reflection of your life is a reflection of how you're being. So if you're being in a high vibration, the reflection will reflect that. And so you can trust that whatever is happening is for your highest good. Because when you're vibrating love, you get love back. And it may not look the way you had this idea in your head when you cultivated it out of fear. I need my dream is to just get out of this stuff because I'm afraid, right? You're avoiding your nightmare, which is not a bad solution. But once you know your dream, it's like, all right, now this is what I truly want. So if you're interested in getting that clear, sign up for a free Dream Life Vision session. If you like this video, give it a like. Trust yourself. Hit that like button. Leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel. Share this with someone that's having trouble trusting themselves right now, right? Because the more we trust ourselves, the more we can grow and evolve. And a better me creates a better world. Thank you.
You gon' find the light, you gon' find the light, you gon' make it through.